inside. I'm going to my ship.
Hi, I'm Last Jawa, and I created the fan-made Star Wars fighting game called Force Combat. And if you like the idea of a Star Wars fighting game, or just like Star Wars in general, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and leave a like on this video. Now, today I'll be going into special moves and combos for the first 4 unlockable characters in Force Combat. And those would be Starkiller from the Force Unleashed games, Katarn from the Dark Forces series, and the Mandalorian, of course, from the Mandalorian TV show, and Moff Gideon, also from the Mandalorian. So, starting with Starkiller, he is definitely one of the most overpowered characters in the game. He has a lot of really powerful moves, and he also is very fast. So the combination of speed and power makes him one of the most useful characters in the game against pretty much any other character. He's got 2 lightsabers and a host of force and lightning moves to go along with those. And of course, he has all the basic slashes and kicks as the other characters in Force Combat, as well as an uppercut and ear slashes, ear kicks, and a grab, which in his case is Force Lightning. So, starting off with special moves, all special moves in Force Combat require bar power to be performed, which is that little blue bar down at the bottom of your screen. For example, the first move I'm going to show you, which is his projectile, is performed by pushing back, forward, and 3. And that uses just about 1/4 bar power. And the really interesting thing about his projectile is that it's actually 2 projectiles in one. So it's actually, if you notice, lightning and a force push. And if you use it in a combo, say for example by uppercutting and then following with the projectile, you'll see that right here, as the character, your opponent gets hit twice, once by the force push and then by the lightning. Okay, so there's that one, and then he also has another pretty versatile move, which is his dashing ground strike, which is essentially a move where he slides across the ground with the lightsaber. It's a low hitting lightsaber move, and that one is performed by pressing forward, back, and 1. And you can also combo into that. And of course, the other move that I'm going to show you is his the full power bar move, which basically uses your entire power bar. And that is a flying ear lightsaber attack, where basically he sort of launches himself in the air with the 2 sabers spinning towards you for a fairly decent amount of damage. And I'll show you that here. And that's performed with a full power bar by pressing forward, down, back, and 1. His basic combo is 3-3-1-3. Show you it again. 3-3-1-3. It's good for 7 hits. And then you can follow that combo with either the full power bar move or one of the other specials. So all in all, Starkiller, as I said before, is one of the best characters in the game. A combination of speed and power, and just a lot of fun to play. So the next character that we're going to go into is Katarn, which, if you don't know who Katarn is, he's a character from an older LucasArts video game called Dark Forces, which started out in the 90s and continued on into the early 2000s with the Jedi Knight series of games, which were all based off of Dark Forces anyway. But yeah, so this character is unlocked using Starkiller, which Starkiller is unlocked, of course, using Jade, who is right here in this on this stage, facing off against Katarn. But I'll go into his moves right here for you. And again, he's got your basic, all your basic slashes and kicks that can be found with a lot of the other characters in Force Combat, as well as a uppercut, a jumping kick, and slashes, air slashes. Now, his basic projectile is his Briar Pistol, which is, again, all these moves, special moves require bar power. So the Briar Pistol shot is just basically back, forward, and 3. And of course you can combo that. And then his other special move. Oh, and that takes, looks like just under a quarter bar of power. The other special move is his lightning, which if you've ever played the Dark Forces games, you'll know that pretty well, that Katarn uses that dark side power, even though he is technically a good guy, a Jedi, but he can use the dark side lightning ability, and that is also that also requires bar power, and that's performed by pressing forward, back, and 1. And as you can see, that uses 1/4 bar of power. It's good for 5 hits, unblocked. And you can combo into that as well. Now the other special move is the one that takes basically your entire bar of power, and that's sort of a ear lightsaber attack, which again, if you have a full bar, that's performed by pressing forward, down, back, and 3. And it can be comboed into. It's really effective. 6 hits right there. His grab, it's good for 8 hits. So his basic combo is 3-3, 1-3. Show you that here. 3-3, 1-3, and then you can combo into that into his other specials. 10 hits right there. You can combo into the Briar Pistol shots. We can combo using the uppercut and the Briar Pistol. Can combo with the uppercut and a lightning. And of course the the full bar special. Yeah, so Kyle Katarn, obviously a fan favorite from the old video games, and pretty effective in force combat as well. Not the most powerful character, not the speediest, but just a good sort of all around character. Okay, so the next character, next unlockable character is the Mandalorian from the TV show, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. And he is unlocked by beating the game with Kyle Katarn, who is unlocked by beating the game with Starkiller, who is unlocked by beating the game with Jade. So you see the path there that you need to take to unlock these characters. You unlock the first character with Jade, who is Starkiller. Then you use Starkiller to unlock the next character, Kyle Katarn. Then you use Kyle Katarn to beat the game and unlock the Mandalorian. Now, the Mandalorian is again one of those characters in this game that's very overpowered. He has a variety of different weapons and so on at his disposal, and the unique thing about him at this point is that he's really the only character that's in the game as it currently stands, besides Boba Fett in the story mode, who does not use a lightsaber. He's got his sniper rifle and his pistol, and then of course a variety of other weapons on his from his wrist rockets to his flamethrower and so on. So once you get sort of the feel of how to play with him, though, he is very effective against lightsaber characters. And I did struggle when creating him in figuring out essentially how he would block lightsabers. And of course, as we know now, that's sort of been has been resolved by him, or basically by the fact that Beskar is impervious to lightsabers. So anything, he's got his Beskar spear now in Season 2, which could possibly be coming to Force Combat at some point here. But this version of the character, as he is right now, has the sniper rifle in his hand and uses that to block any attacks. But he does have Baby Yoda with him here, sort of just following along in the little carriage. There's no real... he doesn't use Baby Yoda in combat. That was an option early on in the development of The Mandalorian, but it actually made him even more overpowered than he is now. But that move... those moves may come back at some point when we do some more balancing on the game. So he does have his basic slashes and kicks and so on. Of course, an uppercut using the rifle, jump slashes with the electro tip on the rifle, and kicks. His grab is a flamethrower. It's really effective. And of course, the majority of his special moves are projectiles. So he's got a few moves with the pistol. He's got a low pistol shot, which is just back, forward, and 3. A high pistol shot, which is just back, forward, and 1. And then he's got an anti-air with the rifle, which is and all these moves require bar power, as I stated before. The low shot requires just under a quarter bar, as well as the high shot. And then he's got the anti-air, which I was referring to before, which is forward, back, and 1. And anyone trying to jump in is going to have a real hard time if they get caught by that 3-shot volley right there. And you can combo into those moves, or combo from those from your regular moves into those as well as into each other. So you can do your high shot, low shot. You can use your uppercut into the anti-air. It's pretty effective. I'll show you the really deadly wrist rockets, which of course you need a full bar of power. And the great thing about the wrist rockets is that they're homing missiles, homing rockets. So wherever your opponent is on the screen, those rockets will try to hunt the opponent down and hit him. So that's just performed by, you have to have a full bar of power, and that is just down, down, and 3. And as you can see, that takes pretty decent amount of life bar. And you can also combo into that. So his basic combo setup is just 3, 3, 1, 3. It's good for 5 hits. And then you can string that into, for example, if you got the full bar, you can string that into the wrist rockets. Or I'll show you a string from his basic attacks into the blaster shot. It's good for 6 hits. Now the great thing about the Mandalorian is basically he's a character that can destroy you at range, and that's especially useful when you're going up against a Jedi, with lightsabers. So you want to try to keep some distance between yourself and those characters. You have a lot of tools to do that with his blaster shots and the electro tip on the rifle, and of course the homing rockets. And overall, he's just a really great, fun character to play. So the last character that we're going to go over is, of course, Moff Gideon. And Moff Gideon is unlocked by beating the game with the Mandalorian. I forget what difficulty it is on, but most likely hard. Now, Moff Gideon is another really, really cool character. Obviously from the Mandalorian, and here with the Darksaber. And Moff Gideon is a little more complicated of a character to use, as he's not as powerful, but what he does have is speed. He's a very fast character, so he's definitely speed is what you're using to your advantage here. And of course he has all the basic moves that you'll find with the characters in this game. Slashes, kicks, uppercut, jumping slashes, jumping kicks, and his grab, which I'll show you here. That's a pretty cool little grab where he uses the pistol. Show you it again. It's good for 4 hits. Now his basic moves, or his special moves, I'm sorry, which require bar power, is his pistol shot, which is just back, forward, and 3. As you can see, that uses just a little under a quarter bar of power. and you can combo into it as well.
Never.
His other special move is a move that uses basically the entire bar, your entire power bar, and that is a spinning Darksaber slash, and that's performed by pressing back, down, forward, and 1. And you can combo into that from your other moves, which I'll show you here, his basic combos. So his basic combo is 3-3, 1-1, 3. And then you can combo into your special from that combo. Good for 10 hits. And you can combo from your uppercut into your full bar special as well. Good for 6 hits. Yeah, so that is Moff Gideon. Again, pretty fun, exciting character to play with. Once you get a handle on how to use him, it's all about speed with Moff Gideon. But that's going to do it for this video. Again, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Lost Jawa, and may the Force be with you.